who the host is. You know who this person, who these people are? Can you type it in the chat? Today is your first time. Welcome, Joseph. Welcome, Olamide. Welcome to everybody. All right, so our host for today is Anif Olaiwola, and some of you might know him, some of you might not know him well. He's a polymath and a multidisciplinary writer who writes web and technical content. He also teaches kids, and he teaches kids and teenagers on how to code. He's a web developer and also a Scratch trainer. Okay, so if you are here, let's welcome Anif to the group. Let's welcome Anif as the host of today. So I'm going to be introducing the second person. The person is Stella Ladegbaye. Stella. Okay, Stella is a lifelong learner and a front-end developer, passionate about tech and inspiring lives. Welcome with an interest in tech education and empowerment. She also teaches kids how to code and excel in video content creation and social media management. All right, so I don't know if we have our host here. If you are here, please can you unmute yourself so that you can be spotlighted?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon. I think the afternoon like everywhere. And yeah, I hope we're all excited to be here today. My name is Hanif, and I will be anchoring this event. Yeah, together with Stella. Where is she? Is Stella here? I think we'll just wait for Stella to Okay, yeah, she's.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I'm the co-host of Brace Conference 2024. But I don't know about you. I'm super excited to be with you all. Thank you so much.
Okay. I'm seeing people. Can we get more feedback in the chat on people who are excited to be here? I think we are at 32 here, and I'm seeing just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Yeah, I'm seeing more people. Before we start, I want to ensure that everybody is with us. Why is it only Nathan and Wisdom? I want to see everybody. Let me see names.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. I think we can move on now. All right. So to kick off the event, I'm going to be inviting Mrs. Adijoke for the welcome address. So I'm sure most of us know Miss Adijoke. She's the training director here at Ruby's Code School, and she would be addressing us now and welcoming everybody officially to the event. I don't know, is she here? Okay, yeah, she's here.
Thank you.
All right, good morning, all.
Thank you. Good morning, honey. Thank you so much. Hello, children. Hello, kids and teenagers from Nigeria, United Kingdom. I think one of the things you also need to tell us is what country and what part of the world you're joining us from. And tell us how the weather is. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it medium? Let's know how you're doing. Thank you all for joining Brace Conference. And just as Mr. Hanif has introduced me, I am Adijoke News, and it's a delight to have all of you join us for Brace Conference 2024 this year. And I'm sure to see so many bright and eager faces. I'm sure many of you haven't put on your video, but for those that put on your video, I can see how bright your faces are. So this is your cue to put on your video. Let's see your bright faces. Let's see your handsome and beautiful faces. I'm sure to see all of you here, and the theme for this conference this year is Digital Dreams Inspire, Create, and Achieve. And I believe that by the end of this conference, you'll be inspired to create and to also achieve. And we have a lot of exciting lineups for you, and please make sure you stay to the end. So Brace Conference is organized by Ruby Tech Foundation, and we believe in the incredible potential that you as kids and teenagers. Today is all about celebrating your creativity, your curiosity, and your dreams. Whether you love coding, or designing, just thinking of some ideas, or this is even your first time hearing about coding and technology, don't worry, Brace Conference is for you. We have fantastic lineup and young speakers just like you who will be telling you about their journey, their achievements, and even their challenges here at this conference. They've done amazing things with technology and they are here to share their stories. You all will hear about their journeys and their cool projects. We also have project presentations by many Ruby School students who have already started coding as well. All right, we're going to be having games. Yes, there's going to be games. We're going to be having a virtual fit tour. So it's an interesting conference, and I want you to please stay to the end. We also have amazing activities that will keep you engaged. I'm sure your Saturday is best. So this is a big thank you to everyone who has partnered with Ruby State Foundation, who is a supporter and lover of Ruby State Foundation and all we do. Brace Conference 2024 is here. I would like to call it a virtual party. So now let's get this virtual party started. Welcome to Brace Conference 2024, where we inspire, create, and achieve. So before I go, when I say Brace Conference 2024, I want you to respond and say inspire, create, achieve. Are you ready? Are you ready, everyone? You can unmute yourself.
Yes.
You guys can unmute,
Yes.
yes.
All right, so let's go. Brace Conference 24.
Yes.
Inspire, create, and achieve.
All right, that was
Inspire, create, and achieve.
that momentum was too low. So let's go on a higher momentum. All right, Brace Conference 2024.
Inspire, create, and achieve.
Thank you. Have a wonderful conference. Over to you, honey.
Okay. So yes, thank you so much, Mr. Adejoke, for the heartwarming welcome address. So yeah, as she said, today will be very, very interesting for everybody as long as we participate. So I will implore everybody to just be with us till the end. Yes, thank you. And okay, I see people saying that like it's boiling in the UK. Wow, interesting. In Nigeria, it's cold though. Rain is even falling. So yes. All right. So I think we should just let's get into the first thing. So the first thing we have for you guys today is a talk. And it's a very interesting talk by a very, very interesting speaker. Okay, so yeah, let me introduce our speaker. Our speaker is a web developer and tech trainer at I Can Dream Big Foundation, where she builds and maintains websites for social impact projects, and she teaches coding and web design skills to underprivileged children and youth. She has expertise in HTML, PHP, React, JavaScript, and CSS. If you can be dropping clapping emojis in the chat, please. She's also a tech ambassador and research analyst at Tech Africa. She volunteers to advocate for teenage digital inclusion and opportunities for girls and women in our community. Victoria holds certifications in web design, front-end development, and full-stack development from World Computer Exchange and SoloLearn. Please, everybody, help me welcome Victoria York as she delivers her keynote speech for today. Thank you. It's cool. Is Victoria here? Oh yeah, she's here. Hello, Victoria. Are you with us? Hi, good morning.
Good afternoon.
Oh, I've said good morning, sorry. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Yes. So, it's really an honor to be here this afternoon
Spotlight her
to
instead.
actually speak with everyone here. Can you give me a minute? I want to share my screen,
Oh,
and
okay.
I want to be sure I can do that in a minute. Yes.
Should be able to spotlight you.
Yes.
Um, mm, 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 mm.
Good afternoon.
Victoria, are you still on the call?
Victoria, I think she wanted to share her screen. Be she with us? Let me see.
Okay, I'm not sure she's
There.
on before.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, yeah, she's I think
yes.
like a camera-ish.
You're muted, Victoria. You can just unmute yourself.
Victoria.
Good afternoon.
Okay, maybe she's having some network issues.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's just carry on with the next activity.
Oh, okay. Okay, so as we wait for Victoria to join us, so our next activity after the what do they call it? After the talk was the tongue twister. Is she back? Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, she's not back yet. So yes, our next activity after the talk was going to be a tongue twister.
Okay. Hi, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Because yes, hi, I can hear you now.
Okay. So, I'm actually having some kind of issues sharing my screen, but I will do that while in the course, or maybe have someone share for me.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So I'll be speaking
Yeah, you
about
can send the presentation to Victoria. You
yeah.
can send the presentation to you can send the presentation to Miss Claire.
Yeah,
She can
you
share
can
it for
share
you.
with us.
Yeah.
We can help you share. So, but go ahead with the presentation to save time.
Just presentation.
I would do just that. Thank you very much. So I'll be speaking on overcoming challenges and how I was able to tackle all of those challenges during my tech journey, right? So I would start with I started tech at a very young age. I was 13 when I started my tech journey, and obviously everything comes with challenges, right? So I had my own share of that as well. I started when I was in SS2. Yeah, I was in SS2 then. I was 13 and in SS2. It started as representing my school in an online training and all of that. And there I found the passion and the determination to continue. And so I continued in my journey as a techie, and there were a lot of challenges. Like first of all, having to work with a smartphone. I started with coding because I'm a full stack web developer and a tech trainer as well. That had already been said about me though. So coding with a smartphone, a 2 gig RAM phone at that. It wasn't my phone, my mom's phone was a big challenge. I didn't have a laptop of my own, I didn't have a phone of my own. I had to wait till she comes back from work before I could, work and learn. Please, can Olashibami be on mute, please? Okay, all right. So, learning was just so difficult somehow. Learning was difficult for me, but I I was determined to learn. So I just had to write, and with my mom complaining all of the time about, oh, data, you're using my data, I'm spending too much on data because of you, this and that, right? And I didn't have like my own tutors. I started with 16 girls in those states, but these girls backed out when we started learning JavaScript because it was difficult for them, and that was just it, right? So um it was just me left. Like after about 3 months, it was just me, and that was the beginning of another round of challenges again. Aside, as I was still using my mom's phone, but I was still having another challenge of no tutor because our facilitators then they had to step back, right? They had to step back. I was learning on that was computer exchange at that time, so they had to step back. It was just me alone. I didn't have a mentor, I didn't have a teacher, I didn't have anybody. It was just me, myself, and I and God all through, right? And that was just really a lot. It was really a lot. Plus, after I had try to push through to learn and all of that. Getting a job, getting an internship was another phase of challenge again. So, in fact, there are more. Yeah, this is just three of the ones I did that also as well common to people who are starting out in tech at a young age, like I did, right? So, I'll be sharing today how I was able to overcome these challenges and more. Right. So the first thing I'll be talking about is using the DCAP format, right? DCAP, DCAP. So DCAP is actually an acronym for determination, consistency, and passion. I really want to share my slides, so I'm trying to order out that. So,
Yeah, Victoria, go ahead and send it to me. I'll gladly help you share.
so DCAP is an acronym for consistency, determination, consistency.
Victoria, can you hear me?
Hello, Victoria.
I think the network gods have caught up with Victoria again. Victoria. I don't think she's still in a meeting anymore. JK.
Yeah, sorry about that. We'll be glad to have Victoria later on in the program. Let's just move on to the next line.
Yeah, all
Thank
right then. Okay. All right. So the next agenda, the next on our agenda is an icebreaker session. It's going to be a very short little game for us. So wait, I'm going to share my screen now. See what I have. Who is that? Can everybody please mute themselves so we don't have like conflicting sounds everywhere? Okay. So yeah, let me just share my screen.
Okay, so
Share this. Share sound. Okay. So yeah, my screen is coming up now. Okay. Yep. Okay. So who knows what tongue twisters are? You guys, you can just type it in the chat. Show me.
okay, so I hope you can hear me.
Victoria. Oh my God. Should we have Victoria on to continue? Oh my God. Okay, let's just have Victoria on to continue before we then. Stop sharing. Okay, Victoria, you can keep on speaking. Can you hear us, Victoria?
Yes, I can
Yeah, you can.
very well. I want to know where did I get working?
I think you stopped after like talking about decaf.
Okay, the cup, yes. I'm so sorry. I tried sharing the slides, so that took me out. All right.
Okay.
So I've shared my slide already. I don't know if someone can help me share it on the screen. I really want everyone to see this. Okay, so talking about the cap, the determination is the first thing in the cap. That's the D there. And as I was saying, you cannot do anything with just passion. You need determination. I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, I have passion for this and that and this and that," and that's why I'm doing it. And at the end, you see them fall back and say, "Oh, I could."
Good.
And yes, some people say I have passion for it. It's just that don't. I'm not ready yet. You see them say, I'm just not ready," or "I don't have the resources yet." Using the most people even want to use the I don't have resources, I don't have the time to cover up. Whereas the thing is, they are not well determined, they are not determined enough to start. If you are going to do anything, if you are going to be overcoming any challenge, you have to be determined. Okay, so after these girls left, it was just we were 16 girls learning all together. We had about three facilitators, and all of them they just left all of a sudden because JavaScript was too difficult for them to learn. So it was just me. But I was very determined. I was like, Vicky, this is not you. If everybody quits, you are not quitting. So that's the thing. If everybody quits, not you. So far, I know that this is something I. So far, I know that this is something I can really benefit from. Right. I hope everyone can still hear me, please.
Yes, we can.
I hope everyone can still hear me, please.
Yes,
Yes, we can hear you.
All
Clearly.
right.
Yes,
Thank
we
you
can
very
hear
much.
you.
Okay. So I'm not going to quit. So far, I know that this is something that would add value to my life. This is something that will aid my growth. So definitely, I am not going to quit. I was so determined that I want to know the end of this thing. I want to see where this thing is taking me to. At that time, I didn't know that what I was doing is called web development. I didn't know that okay, I could use it to work. I just knew I was learning something. I knew I was learning to code. That was just it. That I was so determined that no, irrespective of the challenges that will come. So the determination really helped me to overcome this challenge, right? Because the thing is, I always tell people that no matter what the challenges may be, no matter what you may face, if you are determined to do it, you will definitely do it. And that's what determination can do. Determination can help you to overcome in all rounds of life, right? So we have the C, the consistency. So after you're determined, you need to be consistent in what you're doing, right? So consistency really helped me a lot. I talked about me using my mom's phone. She always complaining and everything, but she sees that I was determined and consistent in what I was doing. Many times I have to beg her, I'll be like, "Mommy, please just let me learn it. It's just even if it's just for tonight, let me just learn. And tomorrow again, I'm still going to repeat the same thing." And she was like, "Oh, okay, you are so serious with this thing." So she let me be. He will, or okay, this is how you do it after school, maybe between 7 and 10 p.m. You get to learn with the phone. I'll give you the phone, you get to learn and all of that. So that is how it worked for me, right? Because she saw my consistency. If you are consistent in doing things, whenever a challenge comes, it might not be you having to use your mom's phone most times. It could be any other challenge. But if you are consistent in doing it, there's always a solution you will find around it because you are consistent. You already know all the nooks and cranny of this thing. You know how to handle it because you've been doing it. You've been working on it. You've been on the process so far. So the challenges that will come will just be like a piece of cake for you. So it might not be very easy, but it will still be more of a piece of cake for you because you still get to overcome because of your consistency. You already know it. That is what consistency can do. And then passion. The passion you develop will be a fuel to keep the fire of determination and consistency burning. Determination cannot do it alone. What is it called? Consistency cannot do it alone. You also need passion, right? So once you are determined and you're consistent in doing it, I do tell people that something you are doing consistently, think something you do always, like you are committed to, no matter what, even if it's just little, you will still develop passion for it. You will still love it no matter what. And if it's passion that pushes you through, so once you are determined and consistent, the passion will be more developed and to help you to continue working towards it, to continue working towards achieving that goal, to continue helping you to pull through and scale through. Determination and consistency and the passion that I had, that the passion that was the fuel for this, actually kept me and made me stay, not because things favored me. I always tell people that there was every reason for me to quit when I started. I told you just three challenges. The three things I mentioned are not even the real challenges. Like there were really a lot that I just have to mention a few. And I had even my older sister, I have an elder sister, Jackie Daddy. Every day she sees me and she talk about my tech journey and everything, and she's like, yes, she's usually like, Vicky, I thank God you were able to make it. Because if I quitted at that time, I had every reason, I had every right, I had everything to say, okay, yes, it's worth quitting. But I didn't quit because I was determined, I was consistent, and I was passionate about it. And that's how I was able to overcome that challenge of people not being around, not having people to learn with. That's how I was able to overcome the challenge of having a tutor. Let me now tell you a story. So in 2022, yeah, in 2022, when I was just like, oh, okay, I don't have a tutor, but I continued and everything. One day, one of my uncles, I call him my uncle though, he's actually into tech, and I call him my life coach as well. So Uncle Shola called me one day and was like, Vicky, I've seen how determined you are to learn. I've seen how you've been consistent in doing this, and I know I've seen how much you love what you are doing. So I was like, how have you been coping without a tutor? How have you been coping without a mentor all through? I asked him, I just know that whenever there's determination, there's always a way. Wherever there's will, there's a way. So wherever there's determination, wherever there's consistency, if you have passion for something, you always find a way to overcome whatever challenge you're facing. I said that's what I've been doing. I make use of Stack Overflow and lots. I make use of Google and all of that to answer all of my questions. Because I used to answer my questions myself. I debug all of my codes myself and all of that, right? And that was when it taught me networking. I was like, okay, if you can do this, then you can be consistent in networking and you can get yourself a tutor. It taught me networking. I implemented. I was determined that okay, yes, I think there's a solution now, and I want to actually overcome this. And I networked using LinkedIn at that time, and that's how I got myself a tutor. And from having just one tutor, today I have many tutors, I have many coaches, people that if one person doesn't even answer me on time, I can go to the next person and the next person will answer me. If the next person doesn't answer, I can go. I have a lot of them, right? So this is how far determination, consistency, and passion can help you overcome your challenge. It might not be a tutor challenge, it could be life challenges. This can definitely help you. This can actually help you, right? So please the next slide. The next slide. So for the next slide, I actually have the mindset. Yeah, the mindset format, right? So like I stated earlier, my mind, I had this positive mindset that Vicky, if everyone is quitting, you will not quit. That was just it for me. Even if the world is quitting, if everybody's leaving you, if everyone is forsaking you, so far you know that this is going to add value to you, this is going to help you grow, you will not quit. And me keeping this positive mindset, the mindset that one day you will have so many tutors, you have so many coaches at your beck and call. You just have to keep going. That was how I was able to overcome that challenge. What if I had now, I was like, oh, okay, I'm not doing it again. Look, I have so many challenges. I don't even have a mentor. Let me just back down. You know that challenge would have eaten me up. The challenge would have won over me, right? So the mindset, your mindset is a drive actually. It makes up who you are and what you can do. It makes up what you see in you. Your mindset is actually the you in you actually, and the you in you is what determines whether you are going to overcome a challenge or not. Trust me. Could you be outside tech and just life naturally? The you in you. That's what I always say. I always say discover the you in you. Discover your real self. Discover who you really are. If you know who you are, you know that you are above whatever challenge you are facing. Trust me, whatever challenge it is will just be a piece of cake to you. And the funniest part is most of these challenges we face in the next 5 years, 3, 5 years, we'll realize that looking back, we'll realize that that challenge I was facing then is was just like a growth path for me, was just a path of growth for me. Wasn't anything like a big deal. What if I had quitted? Probably I'll be regretting today, because among the 16 girls that quitted, I've had a number of them come back. In fact, one of them still messaged me about 3 days ago. She was like, "Oh, Vicky, I've seen what you'll be doing, that tech thing that we all started learning together. Can you come and teach me now? Or should I start over all over again? Blah blah blah." Because I didn't quit, because I did not allow any of my challenges to eat me up. I did not allow my challenges to beat me and win over me. Right. So a negative mindset will limit your growth and progress, but a positive mindset will help you move higher and grow faster. Right. So keeping a positive mindset in times of challenges will help you overcome them faster. Right. With a positive mindset, you can always overcome whatever challenge. So the next slide is seeking help from God, right? So there's nothing. One thing I always tell people is that there's nothing we can do without the help of God, right? Irrespective of your religion, I always say that prioritize God. Whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, we all serve God, and we all know how to pray. We all pray in our different ways. So always learn to seek God, because God is actually the one that helps. There, many times I had to cry on my own and I just I was just like, oh God, I just need your help. At this time, I'm tired, but I know with your help, with your strength, I can actually overcome this. And that is how I was able to do it. So the next slide, please. I think I'm done already. The next slide, please. Okay, yeah. So I just want you to know that challenges are a part of our growth journey, right, in life. Like I said earlier, that what irrespective of the challenges you are facing today, in the next 3 to 5 years, looking back, you realize that, oh, it was just a piece of cake, just an opportunity and a platform for me to learn better and grow. So knowing how to overcome these challenges and successfully overcome them is what makes the growth. It's what gives you that pride enough to say, yes, I have learned. Because whenever you have a challenge, you get to learn from each challenge. So far you are determined to overcome them, you get to learn in the process. You get exposed to a lot of things, a lot of opportunities around you, because the obstacle is always the way. So the next slide, the last slide. So in the last slide, I have that this is me telling you that you can be whatever you want to become, you can be whoever you want to be, irrespective of your age. You can overcome any challenge, irrespective of your age. This is my third year in the tech space, and trust me, I have a story to tell. And this is me saying I'm proud of myself that I didn't let my challenges eat me up. And I'm telling you not to let whatever challenge you might be facing eat you up. Could be maybe you're having difficulty learning whatever. I don't know what you're learning in the tech space. You could be having any challenge, any difficulty understanding it, but just be determined, just keep being consistent, keep a positive mindset, and always learn to seek help from God. And trust me, success is not measured by age, and you will be successful always. So I remain Victoria York, and have my email and my phone number. That if you have any questions or anything you want, you can always reach out. Thank you, and good afternoon, Yaba.
Thank you so much for that very enlightening talk. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was very good. I mean, hearing about like your whole journey from learning about tech, and you guys should, you can clap in the chat, drop emojis, please encourage her. Let her know that we are all. Did we? All, I hope we all followed our talk to the end, and her telling us about you using determination, being consistent, and every single thing. Yeah, thank you so much for that very insightful talk. Yes. I hope we all learned. Can you in the chat you can just like type in what you learned from the talk. One thing you're going to take away from Victoria's session. Let me see. Let me see the person who's going to tell us what they learned. If you want to talk, you can actually like raise up your hand and unmute. Never give up. Wisdom learns to never give up. We are not too young to do something. Yeah, Stella.
Yes, I mean, I think I was able to learn from what Victoria said. Discover the you in you. That is really, really awesome. Thank you so much, Victoria, for that wonderful talk. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Discover the you in you. Have a positive attitude and a right mindset. Yes. Be determined every time. And we can all make a difference. Yes. Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Everybody. All right. Okay, so yeah, we'll be moving quickly on to the next one. And yes, as like I said, we'll be talking about I've said we'll be talking. We're going to be having a talk twister session. So this is how the game is going to go. You guys are going to see the tongue twister on the screen. Then if you want to talk, just you see this react, then you just raise your hand. Then I'll call your name, then you can attempt the tongue twister. So yeah. Don't just unmute. Don't just unmute your mic so it doesn't get very rowdy. So just raise up your hand and I'll call your name. Yeah, I hope you all get that. Okay. So this is it. Brave. Okay. Okay. So can everybody see my screen? Okay. Wisdom wants to go first. Okay. All right,
Yes,
Wisdom, you can attempt this.
Savvy, what?
Your time is going, though. Yeah.
Savvy, he was leaving
I want to know, this one is very hard.
the SS
If it is hard.
This
Like
is
his name.
I can say it.
Savvy cyber to swiftly solve secure SSL sites synchronizing source
strings.
I think Sabira wants to try it.
Okay, you have 10 people raising their hands. Wait, let me
Samuel. Samuel is
see.
raising his hand.
Okay, Samuel. Okay, let's go, Samuel.
Oh yeah, Samuel, your turn. Samuel, we are waiting for you. We don't have much time.
If
Or
Samuel
maybe
is
Samuel
not,
Is Samuel shy? Don't be shy,
let's
Samuel.
do Silvanos.
okay.
People
Yeah,
I think
go.
Richard,
Savvy.
you can call Richard.
Okay.
Richard.
So nobody's going to rise up to this challenge.
find them. Naima.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Words first.
I'm ready. Tongue twister 1. Savvy cyber sleuths swiftly solves secure SSL sites scrutinizing salted strings, shunning shady script and snippets.
Well, I think you tried. I'll give it to you. But yeah, you tried. Let's see
Can
who
I
can do
try? Or
better.
is the
Find
young
Miss
ones that are allowed to
Danny.
try?
Can you?
Miss Danny is
Can I
supposed to put
try?
something like Piper
No, it has to be tech related. I mean, we are all tech people here. This is a tech related
Hi.
tongue twister. Okay, yeah, go. Yes.
I did it.
Savvy cyber sleuths
Okay.
swiftly solve secure SSL sites, scrutinizing salted strings, shunning shady script snippets.
That's exactly what I said.
Who was that?
Awesome.
That was very good. Yeah, that was good. Okay, I see Olamide raising a hand. Okay, Olamide, you can try this.
Savvy cyber sleuths swiftly solve secure SSL sites, scrunching salted strings, running shady script snippets.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, you got it. Okay, it's not very hard. Kimberly.
Savvy cyber sleuths swiftly solve secure SSL slides, scrutinize salted strings, shunning shady script snippets.
Okay, I think everybody's getting it now. Okay. Who else? Let me see.
Joseph.
I think you got Joseph. I think after Joseph, I'm going to call the last person, then we'll just move on.
Okay.
Savvy cyber
Yeah,
sleuth
Joseph.
swiftly strong secure SSL site, scrutinizing salted string, shunning shady script snippets.
Yeah, that's good. All right. So Jemima will be our last person. And don't worry, if you're not able to talk now, you're going to talk in the next one. Don't worry. Jemima, do you want to try? I see you're raising your hand.
Savvy cyber sleuth swiftly suffered secure SSL sites, scrutinizing salted strings, shunning shady script snippets.
Yes, we have our winner. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Jemima won. Well, yes, thank you so much, everyone, for participating in the tongue twister. So yes, we'll be moving to the next thing on our agenda now.
Tongue twister 2. Yeah.
No, I'm not doing this like next one yet.
What?
Okay.
Who's doing the? Who's on it?
Okay. So yes, we'll be moving to the next one. Stella.
It's rectangle.
Okay. So the next thing on our agenda is project presentation. So I'm calling on. Hold on, sorry. I'm calling on Olamide for our Scratch presentation. And
I think Olamide is a boy.
Together. What did you say?
No, they're going to do it separately.
Olamide.
Yes, Olamide is a boy.
Okay, so Olamide.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
So Olamide is going to showcase. Okay, boy or a girl? What?
Is a girl. She's
Okay.
a
So
girl.
Olamide is going to showcase some of our incredible projects that she has been working on. So please, we need your support and we want you to give her full attention. Thank you. Olamide, are you there?
Yes.
All right.
All right, yeah, you can go on.
So while Olamide is presenting, kindly mute yourself, everybody except Olamide. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Olamide and this is my project presentation.
Yes, could be a video.
This project alarms people what they are doing towards the earth and how they can prevent what they are doing through simple tasks which can help a lot. The solution to this problem is some minor tasks we should try to achieve through our daily lives. This project actually also relates to the SDG goal 13 and 6, clean water and sanitation. The programming language I have used is Scratch. This allows anyone, wherever they are, to create a game or a project like mine. This app was created by the MIT, Massachusetts Industries of Technology. The concept I've used is loops, operators, comparison, arithmetic, conditional statements, working with the extensions. I have two projects I'm gonna show you. The first one is the SDG Goal project, and it links with it. Oh, read it. It links with the SDG Goal 13 climate action, and it quizzes you, informs the viewer, and the finance project creates awareness of their finances, measuring with a measuring bar to show financial strength. This is the climate action project.
Hi, my name is Oa. Hi, my name is Oa. Do you know I am just like you? Yes, I am. I know what you are thinking. I am in a computer and you're alive, but we are more alike than you think because we live on this amazing planet, the Earth. But climate action is something we that lack on our planet and closely linked to the SDG Goal 6, clean water and sanitation, due to climate change affecting our air, water, and the environment. So let us take a closer look and see how we can help. Here there is a river, or that is what it used to be. It is so toxic it actually burns because it has been polluted by the nearby mines. And if you drink from it you can be very ill. And some results may end up as death as there is no life in it. Luckily we are fortunate that climate hasn't affected us yet, but scientists predict we will be the ones to face the worst outcome. But don't worry, there is a solution. If we all work together we can make a huge change. Do you have showers? Of course you do. Well, you should try limiting your time in the shower. Have siblings, then you should give them your old clothes if they are usable, or donate to charity. Please join to save our planet and create an amazing future for the future generations. Great, but just to see if you understood, we are going to do a quick quiz.
And then I asked you some questions. What can you give your siblings? And it has told you that when I was talking. Old clothes.
Correct.
And then it asks you why the river was red, and you take the information of what it was like telling you before, and it was, and you can see it was
Correct.
and then it asked if animals that live in the water, and then no, because it's pollution.
Correct. Great, you understand. Please share this and take out a message from this and stay
Hi,
safe.
Olamide. I think you should allow us answer the question. You answered it by yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
If we all work together we can make a huge change. Do you have showers? Of course you do. Well, you should try limiting your time in the shower. Have siblings, then you should give them your old clothes if they are usable, or donate to charity. Please join to save our planet and create an amazing future for the future generations. Great, but just to see if you understood, we are going to do a quick quiz.
Joseph?
Who wants to answer? Check the chat. Has anybody answered? Nathan
Someone
says
wrote old clothes in the chat. Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you need to shake again? So is it free?
Correct.
Why is the river red?
Let's shake together.
Okay.
Why is the
Pollution.
river red? Said it is polluted. Pollution.
Wisdom said pollution.
I have a pound left.
Because of
I have to
pollution.
invite
Okay.
more friends. I don't know which of my friends are online. Okay.
Bumi, now take this as the last
Um,
one to stop annotating on the screen, Shibumi.
Did they put on?
Incorrect.
And then the last question, do animals live in the water? I mean, in the river.
The river. Okay.
I think everyone's writing no.
The mercy noise open me.
Correct. Good work, but think about looking at it again. Please share this and take out a message from this and stay safe.
And then the other project is this.
Olamide, can you pause? Wait for a sec. So I think what you should do is this. I mean, like, we have very limited time. So you can just share the link to this in the chat so people can check it out. I don't think we can accommodate you presenting the second one.
Two projects, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All
Thank you
right.
so much. Do we have any question for Olamide? Nathan.
Nathan.
Abinit.
You can only take one question.
Yes, just one.
Fadi says yes. Go ahead and ask your question, Fadi.
No one is asking questions.
Well, if Fadi is ready, she can just ask it in the chat. Then Olamide can reply. Let's have the next person.
Okay. So the next person is Deborah, App Lab project. Deborah, are you there?
Yeah,
Deborah.
I see Deborah.
Okay.
Deborah, go on. You can
go on. Okay.
My name is Deborah, and I'm going to share this great adventure slide to you. Today, I'm excited to share my food adventure app with you. This app.
Sorry, Deborah, we can't hear you. Can you speak up?
App takes you on a fun journey through different food categories, including food, drinks, and desserts. App overview. What is the food adventure app?
So sorry, can you speak up, Deborah? We can't hear you at all.
I can hear you.
Maybe you move, sit up and move close to the computer so that we can hear you.
What is the food adventure app? An interactive app where users can explore different types of food. Users can click on a food section, view pictures, and navigate through various categories. Key features. Interactive food sections. Click to reveal pictures of different foods. Sequential navigation. Move from foods to drinks, then to desserts. User-friendly interface. Easy to use and visually appealing. How it works. Click on the food section. A drop-down shows pictures of various foods. Now I will show you the app. So if you press 1, then you press the button Get Started. It will take you to this successful category. You can select any food. If you press pizza, it will show a picture. Drinks, orange juice. Then the dessert section, you can pick some fruit, some desserts.
Deborah, can you stop sharing? Let me share it from my end. We can barely see it. Okay, so tell me what to do.
Press the button Get Started.
Okay.
Press the button Get Started.
All right. So let's ask the audience, what would they like to see? Anybody?
Chicken.
Chicken. Okay, chicken.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Pizza.
I'm
By now,
saying.
I'm sure many people are hungry. So with this app, you should be able to fill your belly. Okay. Okay, so let's move to the drink section. All right. So what would you like? What drink would you like to have with the
Apple juice.
Orange juice.
Apple.
Orange juice.
orange juice?
Right.
Apple juice.
Mom.
Please
Apple juice.
pick your juice.
Right.
Oh,
Apple. No wine. Apple.
apple. Okay. So let's
Yes.
move to the dessert section.
Orange.
What dessert would you like to have?
Donut. Donut.
Cake.
Okay, someone said cake.
Donut.
Donuts. Let me see.
Donut.
Donuts.
Okay.
All right, there you go. So let's see the next one. I think that's it. We have it. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing the link in the chat so that you can have your own adventure too. All right, so Deborah, over to you.
Thank you for finding your favorite adventure.
All right, thank you. Miss Danish is done.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Westella. Okay, yeah, thank you so much for your
Thank-
presentation. Okay.
Thank you. If you have any question, you can drop it in the chat for Deborah. She'll reply to them. Thank you.
Yeah, go on. Oh shit. Okay, so we're going to be calling our next speaker. Our next speaker is okay, so let me introduce our next speaker for him to come up. So our next speaker is an 11-year-old programming prodigy. We can start encouraging him before he gets up. His journey began in 2021 with Scratch, where he mastered the basics of coding. Then he advanced to App Lab, further using his skills. Now Nathan is diving into web development and is actively creating impressive projects. One of his notable achievements is the creation of a donation site aimed at addressing homelessness in the United Kingdom, showcasing his commitment to using technology for social good. Please, everyone, help me welcome Nathan Olofintuade to talk to us. Yeah, Nathan.
Welcome.
Please
Hey,
welcome him with your favorite emoji, please. Thank you.
Wait, what?
Nathan. Yeah, you can talk now.
from scratch to success. I'm Nathan Olofinchwade, an 11-year-old tech prodigy with an inspiring journey in the world of coding and tech. This presentation aims to inspire young people, sharing my journey and achievements in the world of technology. Early beginnings, starting with Scratch. I began my coding journey with Scratch at the age of Scratch provides an engaging platform to learn the basics of programming through visual blocks. Below were some of the projects I did during these times. I created a Scratch calculator, avoid the triangles and the snake iron. My skill evolved as integrating logic, loops, and conditional statements. It wasn't easy though. It was never easy, but I enjoyed every moment all the way. The idea to being creative is to imagine. I will be sharing a bit of my advanced projects in the coming slides. This was one of my very complicated projects. It took lots of time and effort. This project was another one of my more advanced projects. My collaboration and achievements. I achieved a Venturer of the Month on October 2023 and was Student of the Year in 2020. Advanced learning, App Lab and web development. With App Lab, I was able to create mobile apps that work on phones. It was fun and exciting. I made an educational app as well. Moving ahead to web development, which I'm still actively learning. Web development is the process of creating, building, and maintaining websites and web applications that run online on the browser. Currently still learning web development and have made many projects. On Visual Studio Code, I've made many HTML and CSS files. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. These are only 3 that I've created. Task Tracker, an active kindness website, and a zero hunger website. Even though Scratch was very fun, I still had to push myself to keep going in web development. This is my word to everyone. Creative is to imagine. There is no limit to what you can imagine. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Yeah. Thank you, Nathan, for giving us an insight into your journey and your progress throughout. Yeah, I think it's been very impressive also being able to do at a very young age. Yeah, that's very, very nice. Who has any question for Nathan? I think we can take one question before we move on. Okay, Olamide. Yeah, Olamide, you can go on.
What inspired you to do this?
What did you say?
What
I think she said, what inspired
you to do the
you?
project?
I had a friend that started doing coding, and I also followed along and kept going until I started web development. Still actively learning.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I don't think if you want to ask any other question, you can just type it in the chat and Nathan will reply. So yes, we're going to be moving to the next thing on the agenda. I think we have an announcement for you guys. I think who'll be making that announcement? Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
guys.
announcement. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. How are you doing? I hope you are enjoying yourself. Can you use the favorite emoji? If then did you notice something? Scratch updated yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to say. So use your emoji to represent how you're feeling. Can you see how I'm feeling? I think I'm feeling fly, so I had to use the what's that called? The space shuttle, and I feel I don't know what's that. Okay. All right. So let me see you guys give your favorite reaction. If your device
Can
can't
use
do it,
send with effect.
yes, I
You see
think
the one we
if
send
your
with effect.
device can't do it, then you might need to upgrade. Wow, I saw Sumaya's vote.
Zoom.
Okay, so I
Jemima.
need you guys to stay tuned. We are just getting started. You are going to be enjoying the ride, and there is going to be an announcement at the end of the conference, and I don't want you to miss it. The only way you can participate in that is if you stay tuned. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so tell somebody in the chat, stay tuned. All right, thank you so much, Miss Daniel.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. So before we dive deeper into our program, let's warm up with a quick tech quiz. Are we ready? I will be asking us 5 questions, and I want you all to shout out your answers in the comment section. Ready? Let me hear yes before I ask those questions. Yes. Let me know if you are ready.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Have you
So the
read
first question is, sorry, let me unmute my mic. Thank you. Thank you. So the first question is, what does HTML stand for?
HTML.
Yeah, thank you, Annie. What does HTML stand for? Hypertext Markup Language. Okay.
Yeah, Java.
Just Java, Abi.
Yes.
No one else wants to answer. All right, who else? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. So the second question now is, what does CSS stand for? What does CSS stand for?
CSS.
Yeah, what does CSS stand for?
Java. I think Java will win our quiz today.
Oh my God. Java, okay. Faith, yeah. Adesiri, thank you. Okay. Cascading style sheet. All right. So the third question is, what does AI stand for in the tech world? I hope we know what that stands for. AI.
AI.
Oh, this is really great. Faithia. Okay, I think Faithia is good now. Okay, yeah, thank you. Then the fourth question is, I'm not sure anyone is going to get this. I'm not sure, but you can actually prove me that you will get it. Which popular social media platform uses a ghost as its logo? I know we have app developer here.
Snapchat.
Oh my God.
Snapchat.
Wow.
Snapchat.
I thought this is Snapchat. This is really great. Nice. Okay, so this I know you won't get it. Me, I know personally. I know. What year was the first iPhone released? I know you won't get this. Jesus.
Why did you shout? Did they get it? 2007.
Oh my God. This is really nice. 2007. Okay, one second.
Naima answered it first.
All right, thank you
That's
so
impressive.
much. Great job, everyone. Your enthusiasm for tech is truly inspiring. Thank you so much. We are moving on to the project presentation. Anif,
Next.
thank you.
Okay. So the next hey, okay. Yeah, thank you. So the next project presentation, we're going to be having Simra. Simra, I'm going to be going next. Then after you, we'll be having Odinaka present. So yeah, Odinaka should get ready. Yeah, Simra will be going first. Simra. Okay, I think if Simra is not ready yet. Is Simra ready? If Simra is not ready, then I think Odinaka can go on. Odinaka, are you with us?
Good afternoon, sir.
All right, good afternoon. Okay, so yes, you can present to us. Let's see what you have for us today. Simra should get ready.
Nadila, I did call in my name, Sabira.
Sabira, how are you? I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Yes.
All right, so Odinaka wants to present, okay? All right, go ahead, Odinaka.
Okay. Okay, so good day, everyone. My name is Odinaka Chukwuezurike. I'm a 15-year-old student of Ruby's Code School. So far, I've been learning HTML and CSS from Ruby's from the past 3.5 months, and I've learned a lot. I'll be presenting a flipping credit card using hypertext markup language and the cascading style sheet mostly. Okay, so for the HTML, I used tags, class attributes, and images mostly. Then I also use fonts from Google, using Google Fonts. So for my CSS, I used the hover, before, after, pseudo classes. I use gradients, perspective. I use preserve 3D, transition, transform. For my CSS, I used a total of 45 lines in my HTML and 145 lines for my CSS code. So the function, it's a simple credit card outline. On hover, the card flips to the back, showing the other description. So this is the project. So on hover, it flips to the other side, showing the back. So it's a bit challenging for me, especially the CSS. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, that was a great one.
Can you stop annotating? The next person to annotate when another person is presenting will be kicked out of the meeting. Have some respect for the person presenting.
Yes.
Have some respect, children.
Okay. So thank you so much, Odinaka, for this. I know the amount of work we put into doing this flipping card. Does anybody have a question for him? Anything? Wisdom. Okay, yeah, wisdom. Go on, let's have your question.
How long did that take?
1 billion years.
Are you Odinaka? Who is that? Odinaka, I asked you how long did it take?
1 billion.
It looks interesting.
It took me like days, because I had exams this week, so I didn't really have much time. But the days I had to spare, I used it for this. So it took me a lot of time.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
You really
Okay,
tried.
Nana, please, can you flip it again?
Okay.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it.
Job.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, that's good.
that's great. That's great. So is Simra back with us? I think Simra is next to
Yes.
present. Okay. All right. So yes, you can present your project to us. Thank you.
I'm Simra Abdul Aziz and I'm 11 years old. I'm learning app inventing.
Okay.
The name of my app is Freshness Watcher. Problem statement. Millions of products are wasted each year due to expired items being overlooked in homes and stores. Consumers often struggle to keep track of expiry dates, leading to health risks and financial losses. There is a need for an efficient and user-friendly solution to monitor product expiry dates. The solution my app is providing. The Freshness Watcher app helps users track the expiry dates of various products efficiently. Users can easily add product details, including their expiry dates. The app provides timely notifications to alert users when products expire, reducing waste and saving money. It ensures that users consume products before their expiry date, promoting safety and health. Related SDG goal. Goal 12. Responsible consumption and production. This app supports sustainable practices by reducing product waste. It encourages mindful consumption and responsible management of product life cycles. Technologies used. App Inventor. App Inventor is a website where apps are created, and TinyDB is a component in App Inventor that stores information. The things I learned: how to use the list view component and how to use the clock component. Product features. Users can add new products. Users can set expiry dates of products. Users can check product expiry dates with a click of a button. Thank you.
Okay.
And
What of like
now,
the okay, Nokia project.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh, you can go on, you can continue.
Okay, Simra, let me share my screen so that I can share the app and you tell me what to do.
okay.
So
Okay,
go
can you see
ahead.
my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. Simra, the app is
So you type in the product name.
Okay, can we have a product name?
Egg.
Who's giving us a product name?
Egg.
Who said egg?
Egg.
Okay, we have egg. So what's
Select
expiring
an
date?
expiry date. Let's
Okay.
use today.
Today. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Add.
I've picked today. Okay.
Tap on the add button.
Yes, I've clicked the add button.
Now tap on show products.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Bread expires. Oh, okay. I think I had some there before. Okay, egg also expires today. Wow. Okay. So let's try another product that's going to expire. Can we have someone else give us an
Still water. Malt. Malt.
Huh?
Malt. Malt.
Water.
I didn't hear that.
Water.
Malt.
It said
No,
malt.
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 Water.
Malt.
Water.
Malta Guinness.
More Guinness. That's a drink, right?
Yes.
Okay. Guinness. Okay. When is the expiring date?
It's going to be on the 31st.
Okay. Okay. So let's add that. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. So I've added some. Okay, I added rice, beans, bread. Oh, okay. Okay, Simra, over to you. Can you explain and
So this app uses a component called TinyDB to store the different items that you put in. And the notifier component helps to show the message that it will expire today. Thank you.
okay? So let's close it and open it again and let's see if our product will still be there. Okay, so the notifier is actually working. Bread expires today and egg expires today. All right. Thank you very much, Simra. Any
Thank
questions?
you. I think Wisdom said, is it possible that I can use it? I think people want the link to your freshness checker. So you can send the link in the chat. Yes.
Yeah, I think Miss Debbie will just share them the APK so that they can download.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the APK file. All right.
So I have a comment for you, Simra, and a question.
Okay.
All right, so Simra, that was a beautiful presentation. I love your app. I love what you're doing,
Thank you.
that's really amazing. So I just have a comment for you. For your next presentation, that would be your slide. I would love you for your slide to have pictures of the app on the slides so that we can like feel and understand what you're talking about. Is that okay? But I love your presentation. I love the slide. I love the way you presented. Great job. Well done.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, ma.
You're welcome, Jen.
Okay. All right, then. Thank you so much, Simra. Your project will definitely help. So yeah, let's move to the next on our agenda.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And
Stella, yeah.
okay. So the next thing we have on our agenda is our panel session. We have two teammates, the coach Erin panel, and we have Food Connect team. We have Dekola and Nemai Badmos, who will share their insights and experience with us for their project. And we have Sumaya Olukoya, Olatunde Badmos, Amira Isa, and Valerie Hodion, who will also share their experience or their projects with us. So my first question goes with the code.
Sorry, Stella, we need to show their. So we need to share their pitch video before the questions start. So I'll be sharing my screen.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Please, whoever is sharing the screen is not sharing their sound.
It's a staggering number, and that's why we're here today. We couldn't just sit back and watch our community suffer. We had to take action. We researched extensively and found out that Borno, Zamfara, Sokoto, and the FCT are highly at risk of food crisis. That's why we created Food Connect. Our app connects volunteers with surplus food to NGOs and communities in need. With Food Connect, volunteers can easily register and provide details about the food they are willing to deliver, while NGOs get a comprehensive dashboard to manage donations and coordinate deliveries. Our app aligns with several SDG goals: zero hunger, sustainable cities and communities, and partnership for the goals. Together, let's fight hunger with Food Connect.
Okay, over to the Food Connect team.
Everything I said was blurry, so I don't feel it.
Okay. Can I go on with my question now?
Yes. Sumaya and Olatide, are you there?
Yes. Sumaya, okay. So Sumaya, what motivated you to create the Food Connect Hub with your team? And what were the initial steps you took in developing it?
Sumaya is not responding, so Olatide, you can answer the question.
Yeah. Okay, please, can the question be repeated again? Okay, so what motivated you to create the Food Connect Hub, and what were the initial steps you took in developing it? Okay, so while going on the streets of Lagos, we saw so many people that were hungry and couldn't eat, and that inspired the urge to create our app, Food Connect. Our app connects NGOs with surplus, with people with surplus food, like we saw in the video. And the initial thing we did was research. We researched a lot about places that need more of these things and all. Okay, all right. Thank you. So my second question now is, I know while creating this project, there is no how you won't face challenge, right? You face so much challenges while creating this project. So what challenges did you encounter during the development of the Food Connect Hub, and how did you resolve them? How were you able to resolve them? I think one of major challenges was trying to get everyone to agree to the same thing, because obviously we're different people, so we have different ideas. All right, thank you. So with everything, what lesson did you learn about teamwork and collaboration while working on the Food Connect Hub? One lesson I learned was trust. Always trust your team members, and also communication. Any idea you have, communicate and tell other people. All right, thank you. So what advice would you give to other young girls interested in developing hubs to help their communities? Okay, and advice is, no matter what it is, start and go for it. Okay. I hope you can hear her. No matter what it is, just start and go for it. So the last question now is, what tools did you use in developing the hub? You could share that. Okay, so we made use of app development, like development apps like Funkable and Figma. Those are the two apps we use. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. We can have the second team. If you have any question for them, you can drop it. I'm sure Sumaya will reply to them. Thank you.
I'm moving on to the next thing. I'm going to be playing their video. Can you see my screen? Naima is all ready. Look at her all smiling. She's excited to share everything about that. Naima and dear Kolola. Okay, so I'm going to be playing the video now.
Perfect life. Today, we're thrilled to unveil the app we've created and highlight its triumphant features. First, users create an account and log in seamlessly. Upon logging in,
Users are greeted with a warm welcome and introduced to the importance of animal shelters. They can explore images of adorable animals available for adoption, accompanied by an audio-enabled reading feature for accessibility.
An animal shelter or pound is a place where stray, lost, abandoned, or surrendered animals.
We utilize text-to-speech technology through App Inventor to enable this feature. At the end of this section, users can engage in an interactive quiz to reinforce their learning. Additionally, they can easily locate nearby animal shelters using our app intuitive interface. Our app also offers comprehensive sections dedicated to learning about recycling, climate change, and animal extinction. Upon completing their learning journey, users can test their knowledge with a comprehensive quiz and provide feedback through our comment section. We've implemented a cloud database to seamlessly store and manage users' comments. In the future, we would like to add a new feature where you can talk to other people who care about the earth like we do. You can share stories about what you're doing to help our planet, and we'll even shine a spotlight on people who are making a real difference. Plus, I've already given some users the app to test and got awesome feedback to help us make it even better. Join us on our mission to make the world a better place through Perfect Life. Download the app today and embark on our journey towards environmental awareness and action.
All right, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me, dear Kokola Abite? Sorry, can you help me with the name? Okay. All right, thank you. So, what is mobile hub? What is a mobile hub?
A mobile app is a software application that is used on wireless devices such as smartphones or tablets to carry out a specific task or for a specific reason.
Okay, thank you so much. How did you come up with the idea for your app?
So we came up with the idea when we saw how the climate was getting worse and worse day by day, how people don't recycle and they put trash on the floor, and when animals are just wandering on the floor without any help.
Okay, that's really great. How did you decide on the specific features for Perfect Life?
Okay, so we worked on SDG 15, which is a very broad topic, life on land, and we decided that all of our land, the sky, the roads, everywhere, needed a specific place where we could talk about them. So we decided that all the different features on the app are on different parts of life on land.
Okay, thank you. Can you please explain the text-to-speech component and its implementation in your app?
Okay, so the text-to-speech component is like a code where you type in whatever you want it to speak, and then during the app it says what you want it to say.
Okay. So what tools did you use to develop your app?
Yeah, so we use the MIT App Inventor to create the app. We also use Google for resources.
Okay.
And we use the website to create our logo.
Okay, is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I want to download your app, how can we download the app? I'm very sure most of us want to get to see the app, we want to use it and experience it. So how do we download the app?
Okay. So you can send the APK to the chat.
Okay.
So you can only use the app on a phone. So you can send the APK to the chat and then download it from there.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start building their own app like you?
Okay, so my advice would be that you should definitely start off with planning what you want to do, and then just let your creativity run wild, and then you start to put all your ideas together, and you work on it step by step until you achieve what you want to achieve.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. We've come to the end of the panel session. If you have any question for the two team, kindly drop it in the comment section. They will definitely reply to them. Anif?
Okay.
Sorry, I'd like to share that pitch video quickly in 1 minute. Thank you.
All right.
Our planet's biodiversity is declining at an alarming rate, threatening ecosystems and species worldwide. We welcome you to Perfect Life, where we are dedicated to addressing SDG 15, Life on Land. At Perfect Life, we believe that raising awareness is key to preserving life on land. Our project offers a multifaceted approach to tackling environmental issues, focusing on climate change, recycling, animal extinction, and animal adoption. Through interactive quizzes and informative content, users gain a deeper understanding of environmental challenges and how they can make a difference. Our project stands out because we help to do everything to make our Earth happy. Unlike existing apps that only focus on one topic, like recycling or animals, our app helps with everything.
You are correct.
Join us on our mission to protect life on land. Together, through Perfect Life, we can inspire change and create a more sustainable future for generations to come. Hello everyone, my name is Naima Badmos and here with me is Dekalala Adedogun. And together we are the Code Heroines.
Yeah, there are some questions in the chat for Naima and Deokolala. Precious says, okay, okay. And if you did, how did you overcome your challenges? Deokolala and Naima, did you face any challenges building your apps and how did you overcome it? Naima or Deokolala, anyone wants to answer? Okay, she has answered in the chat. Over to you, Mr. Hanif.
Okay. Yeah, thank you all so much for your projects and the very interesting panel session. So yeah, we're going to be moving to the next. So we're going to be going on a very, very short journey. Who has ever wondered how Apple got his name? I mean, the iPhone that you use. Yeah. So anyways, we're going to be playing a very short video on that. I'm coming, let me just get into sharing my screen. Okay. We go here. Share. Okay. Right. Let me get into
that the familiar bitten apple image has been an incredibly effective part of Apple's brand identity. But why are they named Apple in the first place? And how about these other giants? If you know anything about the history of Apple, you probably know that Steve Jobs was kind of a hippie, and around the time of Apple's formation, he visited a commune in Oregon where they grew, you guessed it, apples. And maybe some other stuff. And it didn't hurt that Jobs was also on a fruitarian diet at the time. The name Apple also sounded unintimidating and fun, and Jobs liked it, since choosing a name that started with A meant they'd appear near the front of the phone book. And remember, this is 1976 we're talking about. The other big A tech company, Amazon, chose its name for similar reasons, minus the fruit commune stuff. Jeff Bezos originally named his company Kadabra, as in abracadabra, the Pokemon. But after someone misheard it as cadaver and a friend suggested his alternative idea of relentless sounded too sinister, Bezos cracked open the dictionary and picked Amazon because it would appear at the top of many lists since it started with A. Bezos also liked the exotic sound of the name, as well as the fact the massive Amazon River could imply that he had the world's largest selection of books. Okay. Google also got its name as a way to suggest a large-scale project. The word Google had already existed and means the number you get when you take a 1 and write 100 zeros behind it. Larry Page and Sergey Brin liked the name since Google was originally only a search engine, and they wanted their brand message to be that you could use Google to access huge amounts of information. They just changed the spelling to something they liked better. Speaking of liking something better, Facebook got its start because Mark Zuckerberg was frustrated that the administration at Harvard, where he was a student, didn't offer an online version of, well, Facebook. Traditional Facebooks are just printed directories given out at colleges containing students' photos and a small amount of information to help everyone get to know each other. Facebook, the website, was originally a more detailed, digitized version of a paper Facebook that Zuck built because he didn't have any faith in the Harvard administration to do it themselves. And if you've seen the movie The Social Network, you might remember that it portrayed Napster founder Sean Parker, who later joined Zuck's team, as the person who convinced him to drop the from thefacebook.com's original name. Of course, we'd be very remiss if we didn't talk about the last member of the Big Five, and we'll do that right after we thank FreshBooks for sponsoring today's video. Whether you own a business or do freelance work, FreshBooks is designed to make accounting and invoicing easier for you. With the ability to integrate with over 100, your first 30 days free with. Did you know they? It was called the Altair 8800, and Microsoft OS for it, called Altair Basic, was successful enough for the fledgling company to make a name for itself back in the late 1970s as a software developer for smaller systems. Larger mainframes and mini computers were more common at the time, but after Microsoft struck a deal with IBM to have their DOS operating system power the original IBM PC, the rest was history, as they still led the way in microcomputer OSs thanks to Windows. But lest you think we're going to leave you with just the origin stories of the Big Five,
Okay, so yes, we'll just end with that. We won't spend too much time learning about that. But yes, I hope like we learned about how Apple and Amazon got their names now. Let me share in chat. Okay, so yes, after that we will be going to our next speaker. Yeah, you did. All right then.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have Olajuwon. Okay.
No, you can go on. You can go on. Sorry.
Okay. So we have Olajuwon. Olajuwon started his coding journey at the tender age of 6. His initial focus was on game development, which later expanded to include website design. By the time he was 14, he had gained a solid understanding of JavaScript, CSS, PostgreSQL, and Python. He looks forward to continue learning and growth as he progresses on his coding journey. Please join me to welcome Olajuwon Afolabi as our guest speaker for today. I want to see your chat in the comment section. Please welcome Olajuwon. Olajuwon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank
Okay.
you for the name.
Thank you. Welcome. Okay, yeah. So you can go on. Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon, all of you. First, let me say I'm very thankful for Ruby's Technology for having me on this talk. So I hope you're all having a good day. And as you've heard, my name is Olajuwon Afolabi, and I'm here to share with you some of the reasons that I've gotten into tech and my journey so far. Hold on. Okay, so hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
All right, and my journey so far. So now, to be honest with you, coding was far from my first pick as a job. Maybe it was because I was a child, but I didn't really have much interest in how certain websites worked. I just knew that they did. Coding was actually more of my mother's idea. See, she wanted me to have a kind of productive hobby for me to entangle myself with, something to help me with the future. Now, my father found this a great idea and got me my very first laptop. Well, I call it a laptop, but it was actually a Lenovo with a detachable head. So most of the time, I treated it like a laptop. So along with the new laptop, my parents also introduced me to Mr. Hafiz. For the first time, I learned about Scratch. Now, being a child, my attention was immediately grabbed by the idea of making my own game. And Scratch was a very good starting place. It was simple and interesting, and multiple websites and videos could help me make up for my lack of knowledge. But after a while, I stopped receiving lessons from Mr. Hafiz and continued to go in my own way. I learned more things and discovered being an indie game developer would be very hard for me. So I decided to find a separate aspect to focus on, something more sought after in the young, and website development. I won't go into much detail regarding my development journey as it's quite long and still not over. But what I can tell you, so sorry.
Okay. Okay, it's
All
fine.
right, so sorry about that. I have to quickly take care of something.
All right.
So as I said, I won't get into much detail regarding the whole CSS, Java, and all that. But what I will tell you is the things that you need to know as you're working on your coding journey. Now, it requires actual commitment. There are things that are going to confuse you, and simple things you're going to forget. You're going to go so far back. You think that, oh, I should already know these things. Why am I having to go back to go do HTML and all that? And what I can tell you about this is that being a coder, it's not your job to turn your brain into a storage. You don't have to remember every single thing. You will forget things and it will be stressful, but that's the reason why we have the internet. You see, the internet does all the storage for us. And as long as you know how certain things work, obviously going back to the internet and revising these things, you're going to know how to work on it and all that. So now that also brings you to another key function of coding, what you're coding for. Something you have to remember is that coding is for everyone as well as yourself. Like, think about it. Now, all the major coding websites and all those things that you use, Windows, Apple, your Nintendo Switch, your PS5, they are all innovations that are striding towards humanity. Understand? It's all for humanity and for yourself. So again, I implore you not to rack your brain and beat up yourself over not remembering certain parts of the code, as long as you've thoroughly understood it. Now, another important thing in coding is creating impactful projects as a team. Now, before graduating for elementary, I worked closely with my computing teacher and delved into game modding. Now, of course, I was very young. I couldn't really create full games like that by myself. So instead of using complex JavaScript, I first tried to make mods, modifications to the game. And I started with Minecraft. So I started with my friends. And once I got enough courage, I presented it to my teacher. Now, on the day of my graduation, I didn't even know this was possible, but I got a graduation, the Shlomi Balogun Award of Creativity and Innovation for my modification work. And sometimes I go back to the elementary block and I see that that award actually influenced some people in the coding club to do own mods of themselves. You understand? So these are projects that can be quite impactful as a team, right? It provides inspiration and it also helps out others. And this is like what I believe to be the core of coding, all right? Helping others and yourself. It will always be for the benefit of others, and it doesn't really have to stand out like that. As long as it's useful and as long as, it can help someone, then I think what you're coding is a very good thing, right? So something as simple as creating a blog for your school, right, to catch up on assemblies, right? Let's say that your school has a charity function that they announce at an assembly. And so people are part. So you, being a coder, you can take it up on yourself. You can make a blog, you can make a website, and then you can show them, all right, this is a charity foundation, and people can always go back and check. And later on, you will become a pillar of support, and people will start depending on you, right? With that simple blog, it doesn't really stand out, but at the same time, it does stand out. So now, if there's anything I want you to gather from what I've said, anything at all, it's the main purpose of coding will and will always be to better humanity in ways that we physically cannot. Right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joanne, for sharing your journey with us and on how you get started in the tech world. Thank you. I think I was able to get something that you shouldn't beat yourself up when you can't remember something. Always make Google your best friend. And I'm very sure we all learned something, one or two things from Olajuwon's story today. If you were able to learn something, drop it in the comment section. And if you have any question for Juwon, I think we want to take just one question. The rest you can drop it, then I'm very sure he will reply to them. Thank you so much. No one is dropping anything. You don't have any
You can
question for
just
Joanne?
drop it in the chat.
Just drop it.
You can go to the next
Yeah, you should always
I'll
believe
respond
in
to
yourself.
okay.
That's quiz. And if yeah.
So we are going to be having the last project presentation for today, and that will be by Jeremiah. So yes, Jeremiah here with us.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So yeah, you can present what you have to us. Thank you.
All right.
Are you going to be sharing? Are you going to be sharing your screen?
Yeah.
All right. So, that's all.
Should I start?
Yes, you can. Go on.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeremiah Favaro. My name is Jeremiah Favaro. I'm 13 years old, and I'm learning with Ruby's Code Technologies. And this is the project I've made for the French conference today. And it's called Budgeting Planning System. Problem statement. A lot of people are living in poverty and even more are running themselves into poverty. This isn't good as it lowers the quality of life of these people, leading up to other challenges. So I developed a project to help slow down the increasing rate of poverty amongst people in the world today. Solution. My project combats poverty by giving a percentage of your salary to charity and giving advice on how you spend your money. By giving salary to charity, you're being generous and helping others living in poverty. And if you spend too much, you'll probably go into debt, which could also lead you into poverty. Relation to SDG goals. This project is mostly related to the No Poverty goal, which is dedicated at reducing the amount of people living in poverty. It is also closely related to the Zero Hunger goal, simply because the major reason for hunger all around the world is also poverty. So by reducing poverty, you also reduce hunger all around the world. The technology I used to make my project was with Python. My programming concept includes if statements, variables, comparison operators, inputs, and mathematical operations. My project features total expenses, salary leftover, charity eligibility, financial advice, and percentage gift charity. Thank you. Open my code.
I am tired. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. If you have any question, please kindly drop it for him in the comment section. Someone said he's tired.
I said that.
It was Richard.
These things will go on for 2 hours.
Sorry, are you still presenting? Who is presenting? Okay.
So these are the variables that I use to help make my project. These are
Okay.
the print statements that will print once you inputted your answers in here. The first if statement will check if salary relatives is greater than salary yourself. If it is, it will print you're spending too much on others. Why not consider spending on yourself a bit more? And the second if statement will check if expenses is greater than salary, and it will print you're spending too much. I advise that you cut back on spending and try to save. And the final if statement will check if leftover is greater than £10. They'll then print you can give pounds plus string integer because it needs to be converted to a string or else it won't work. Times 0.1 because 0.1 is equal to 10% to charity. This is how that you yourself will need charity eventually. Show my code. I'm just going to use the 10,000. How much of your salary do you spend on those? 1,250. For the last one, 1,000. Printed, your total expenses equal to 2,250 and the remaining cost is 7,750. Then printed, you're spending too much on others. Why not consider spending on yourself a bit more? Because salary relatives is greater than salary expense. And then printed, you give 775 pence. It's so that you yourself will need salary eventually. So I'm done.
All right, thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you so much for that project. If you have any questions for Jeremiah, kindly put it in the chat. All right, so we are coming to the end of the BRACE conference. Mr. Anif, are you there?
Finally.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to be calling on Miss Adejoke, the training director of the school, to give us the announcements. So let's welcome her.
All right, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you. How has been BRACE conference? How was the conference, or how has it been?
It was very fun
Oh,
and interesting. Good.
It was
I
nice.
learned a lot of things.
It was nice.
It was good.
It was nice.
It was inspiring. It was good.
Amazing.
Yes,
All
go.
right. So if this is your first time joining us, especially if you're not able to speak, let's all mute.
It's my first time.
All right. So especially if you're not a Ruby School student, this is your first time, please drop it your comments in the chat. So our announcement is that we are going to be offering a 10% discount for you to learn how to code. That's those that are not currently learning how to code. So if you are looking to join our Summer of Code, because you are a part of BRACE conference today, we're excited to offer you a 10% discount of the price. So instead of paying 35,000 naira, your parents would pay a discount of 10%. So if you know that for parents that are listening, if you know that you want to start learning how to code, you want to join the class, you want to build your own websites, like anybody has showed you different websites, you want to build your own mobile applications, like the Code Heroines and all of them, I want you to tell your parents about Summer. It's a good way to start. If you don't want Summer, we have private coding class. So there's a form in the chat right now. That form is what you should fill. For being a part of BRACE conference today, you are getting a 10% discount. courtesy of Ruby's Code School. I think you should clap for Ruby's Code School, everyone. You should clap for Ruby's Code School for doing that. So please, the form is in the chat. You can click on either the first or the second that was shared. Click on it or share with your parents. Make sure you fill it between today and tomorrow and you have to make payment between, it expires in 24 hours. So this is for those that are not coding. All of you that are in Ruby's Code School already is not for you. So this is for new people. I'm seeing new people, Abiodun, Balogun, Faith, Giwa, Afun Pine Charity, a lot of people that are new faces and you want to learn coding, jump on this. This is a good opportunity for you. Also, this is to let you know that our regular community meetup that happens every last Saturday of the month, we not hold this month because we've already met at Brace Conference. So if you have a class next week Saturday, make sure you're in class. And coding continues. Then the coding journey continues at Ruby's Code School. We provide different coding class for children. You can visit our website at rubystech.org to register. Thank you all for joining Brace Conference. Do you want to tell us about your feedback? Don't worry, a feedback form will be shared with you to tell us your feedback. Thank you, everyone. All right.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Let me see your what's this emoji? Your clapping emoji in the chat.
Yes, thank you.
We've officially come to the end of this conference today, and I hope it was as interesting for you guys as it was for me. I think Stella, I want to say something.
I want a leave.
You want?
I want.
Keep quiet first.
I want to leave.
We are done, and yes, you're up. Thank you all so much.
I actually want you guys to do something for me. Make sure you inform your friend, not just your mom. Inform your friend in your church, your environment, your compound, anywhere. Just inform them that there is 10% discount if they're able to sign up between today and tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, then. Thank you all for coming. See you at the next Brace Conference next year. I think next year will be bigger than this. But yes, thank you all for coming. All right. Bye.
All right, bye.
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 Goodbye.
Bye, Richard. Go.
Bye.
Bye.
Olamide, please, are you there?
Yes. Richard, you can now go.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Olamide, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Bye.
Fish.
Bye.